Hello everyone, and welcome to another Watercolor Wednesday episode. Today we're going to be painting Christmas themed doodles, so if you are in the mood for some crafting, as I typically am in the month of December, then grab your paints, your paintbrushes, your watercolor paper, and join in on the crafting fun. So this episode is inspired by Creation CC, I think that's how you say her username. She put out a fall themed doodle tutorial last year, at least that's the one that I saw, and I thought it would be fun if I created a Christmas version of that. I really like doodling and just painting random things when I'm sort of in a creative funk, but it's also really cozy to paint random doodles when you have your Christmas tree up and the smell of pine is in the air and you're baking Christmas cookies and listening to Christmas carols. It always gets me in the creative spirit. I always like to pull out all of my crafting supplies and my paints and, make Christmas cards and all Christmas inspired crafts. By the way, if you're looking for Christmas cards, I have put out 3 Christmas card tutorials this year, and I put out several Christmas themed Christmas card tutorials and just Christmas themed tutorials in general last year, so make sure to check those out. I'll include some links in the description. So what you're going to want to do here is basically just paint a bunch of irregular rectangles, and I wanted to go with sort of a green gradient, so I used a bunch of different green hues. Some are more of the classic green, some are a little bit darker, some are more on the yellow side, some are more on the blue side, so you can definitely vary it up. Just paint as many irregular rectangles as is needed to fill your page. The key thing is to just keep them irregular, because that's what adds to the really fun and doodle aspect of it. Once your rectangles have completely dried, you want to take your black pen or black marker or fine tip marker, whatever you have laying around, and this is where you want to get fun and loose and just draw on whatever comes to mind. So I painted on some squiggly lines, some random circles, some leaves, some Christmas tree looking shapes. I even wrote Merry Christmas in the center of spanning across 2 of the rectangles. You can definitely do this and write whatever holiday greeting that you would like to write there. I just wanted to do that to change it up so that not all of the rectangles had random squiggles on it. You can even use other colors. If you have gold pens, like gel pens and stuff like that, you can use those as accents as well. I'm sure they would look really nice against the different green tones. By the way, while you're watching this, I just want to remind you that if you are enjoying this, please consider subscribing to my channel. I upload 2 videos every single week where I teach you how to paint different watercolor techniques, watercolor cards if it's this appropriate season, and so on. And also consider liking this video because it helps me grow my channel, because YouTube changes its algorithm all the time, and the more people that like and comment on my videos, the more exposure that I gain, or that my channel gains. So once you've completed your doodles, you can add some accent pieces. So I filled in some of my doodles with darker shades of green. Again, this is where you can add gold if you have gold gel pens and stuff like that. Just be creative. The point of this is to doodle around and not be too specific and detailed. And that's about it. Thank you so much for watching my tutorial today. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and I will see you in next week's episode.